iOS 26 beta 7 soon to be available to the public, coming to every iPhone near you very soon. Before then, I've had the chance to use the developers beta up until beta 7. We're now at beta 8, but I'm still working beta 7 because of space. But I have some thoughts. There are three major features I actually like, and some other little things that sums it all up. If you're not subscribed yet, you have like 5 seconds to do that. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into it. So, in an order of importance, the first major thing would be number 3, iMessage. So the first thing you notice is that everything is so much more clean and bright. Like the white looks so white right now, and there's clearly a difference if you're looking at iOS 17 and iOS 26. It's so clean and white. Coming from iOS 18, things look a little much cleaner now. You have the search bar at the bottom, then your icon and the other little hamburger icon on top where you can now see your spams and recently deleted, in case you happen to delete a message you don't want. Now you have like 30 days to recover them. Also, you can now filter unread text. Clean. Inside chats is a little bit more interesting because now if someone has their location turned on, there is a chance you can now see their location just pop up underneath their names. Outside of that, you can now change your wallpaper, your chat wallpapers, and as Apple will call them, background. But trust me, the first time you see this, you probably doubt if you're the one that took those pictures, because I was stunned to think that, oh, these pictures were taken by me. I had to go and check my gallery to actually see that. But take a look at this. It's really nice. Might call myself a photographer after all. You have a couple other options to choose from, so color, sky, water, and aurora. My personal favorite will be the pictures and dark waters. In group chats, you can now create polls, and yeah, let's just call this whole thing that's happening with iMessage WhatsAppification. I already talked about it in another video, but it seemed like these updates were just gotten from WhatsApp, and yeah, we like it. I like it. But the main emphasis is that everything is so much cleaner now. Yeah, it's just too clean. Still on redesign, my second top feature is the camera app. So you're probably going to hear me talk about how clean and decluttered every single thing is. And it's the same thing for the camera app. Now you open it, you have this refreshed, redesigned camera app where you open it and all you see is your photos and videos and a couple of icons where you have every other stuff. Every other camera option is just to swipe away, and to change your format is now on the top left, and every other thing you don't need except your flash is now on the top right, or just to swipe away from underneath. I don't personally use the camera app, but I'm trying to get used to it and take more pictures, so trying to make more memories. And friendly reminder, you should go out more and take more pictures. Just to say on the camera, the Photos app have somewhat of a fresh design. Don't know what's going on there. Now you just have your library and collections, but it looks okay for the most part. I still prefer the one before all the chaos happened, the one where everything was okay before we had the mess of a Photos app. But that being said, that's about everything for the camera app. Nothing too special, just that everything still boils down to this clean and minimalistic look. Let's call it that. So number one on the list, and the big deal and what iOS 26 is all about, liquid glass. So since the first developer beta was out up onto the public beta 8, we've had some big improvements from the first one, and so now you have this liquefied, translucent, transparent, call it what you may, thing happening with the whole liquid glass. My best feature about the whole thing is the fact that you can make everything clear. So depending on your wallpaper, things can be a little bit hard to read, in my opinion. I also like the way things try to interact with its background. It tries to liquefy everything. So whether you're pulling down from notification bar, just scrolling through Safari, everything just tries to blend in with what's in the background. And for the record, it kills boredom. Yeah, the bubble thing that happens, you can just spend a couple of minutes just playing around with that thing. So yeah, overall, if I should rate iOS 26, what would I give it? A good 8/10. At the end of the day, all this beta, all this testing is just to see which one is more fitting, and Apple needs to come to a conclusion and say, okay, sure, everything looks good now and it's time to roll it out to the public by September. Yeah, but before then, It's good. It's good. Like I said, 8 over 10. So those are my top three features, but there are still a couple of little things that makes this an overall good update if you're thinking of updating when iOS 26 finally gets released. One is notification. So I just like the way it pops in. It starts off small, then it just pops into something big. If you could see it in slow motion, then you'd probably get what I'm trying to explain. But it also works for when you're selecting things. So similar animation. It just starts off small, then just pops into your face. Love it. It's clean. Icons are also in your face, and I don't know how I feel about that yet. But for the most part, it's good. It's something you get used to over time. And yeah, I think the theme Apple was trying to go for this year was just make things more bright, clean, and in your face. Still on the little things, you have the phone app. So a whole new redesign, and you can now choose to keep the classic or use this unified look where you have your call logs and your favorites. Everything still boils back to this clean, minimalistic, glass, transparent thing going on. But yeah, we like it. You also have call screening and hold assist. So personally, I haven't used this, but the concept seems pretty cool and it's something I want to try. Why haven't I used this? Because in some parts of the world, some things don't work as they should. So sad. And so yeah, that's been it. Those are the top three features and the little things that makes up what I like about iOS 26. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so you can stay updated on everything. It's going to be a busy month for tech. We'll stop doing Apple stuff. Hopefully. No. But yeah, make sure you get subscribed. Either ways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you guys at the next one. SB to Excel. Peace.